Hello everyone, it's Lel, and it's time for us to talk about a very polarizing topic. Yes, we are finally going to talk about cure colors in this video. I see lots of people debating and fighting and getting angry over this on the internet. So I decided to gather some information concerning the color of the cures so that we can talk about. Everything that I'm going to mention here is official in one way or another, but at the same time, toy animation is so crazy when it comes to colors and how they categorize the cures that I think anything goes. But still, there are official information that we need to consider when talking about that. So we are going to start the video by talking about a very important book when it comes to PRECURE colors, which is the PRECURE Costume Chronicle. This was a book that was released as a part of the 15th anniversary celebration. It was released when Hugto was airing, so we have all of the cures up until the Hugto era being categorized in colors in one way or another. But this book already starts being like really crazy because it already starts with black and white not being categorized in colors. Yes, they are not considered part of the cures when it comes to colors. They are special like that. So Cure Black is not a black cure. She's not considered a black cure or a pink cure. And Cure White isn't considered a white cure. Crazy, right? But we have categorization for all of the other cures, starting with the pink girls that are basically all the leads from Splash Star to Hugto. So we have all of them. Here we have Cure Bloom, which is an important thing. Cure Brighty and Cure Windy are not categorized in colors in this book either. So we just have Cure Bloom and Cure Egret, and Cure Bloom is considered a pink cure. I mean, that's kind of obvious. So those are basically the pinks. Nothing big there. After the pinks, we have the blues as well. The blue cures up until Hugto as well. I love the blue team. They look very beautiful. Also, we have the yellow team, which is another team that's very cute and special. But a very interesting thing about the yellow team is the presence of Shiny Luminous. I see lots of people asking Shiny Luminous' color officially, and yes, she is considered a yellow cure. And you might say, well, she has a pink costume. Yes, she does. But as we saw here, pinks are basically restricted to the leaders. We don't have pink cures who are not leaders of main characters or main characters from their own teams. We basically only have pink cures like that. And so, yes, Shiny Luminous is considered a yellow cure. And obviously, I think that the biggest thing about Shiny Luminous design is her hair. So it's not a problem seeing her in the yellow team. I think that's what calls the most attention in her design. Now we go to this page, which is very important, which is the purple team, which is okay as well. I think there's no big controversy over that. And we also have the green team down here. We had, at that time, we had 3 green cures, March, Mint, and Felice. And yes, Felice is considered green, even though she has pink hair. She is still a green cure. After that, I think that we have the biggest revelation. We have the red part, the red cures as we can see them there. But down here, we can see the cures that are kind of like excluded. There are so few cures with those color combinations that they barely deserve a page of their own. So we have white, which are Cure Egret and Cure Rhythm. We have orange, which is Cure Sunny, and we have rainbow, which is Cure Parfait. So those 4 cures, they are in a special category of their own as well, being some colors that are barely used in PRECURE. Very interesting to say that Cure Parfait at the time was the only rainbow cure in PRECURE. She was special like that. And Cure Sunny was also the only orange cure from the whole PRECURE franchise. If you look at all of the cures, there is no other orange cure until nowadays. She is the only one. And I think that the same can be said for Cure Parfait as well. We'll get there. After this book, we also had Start Winkle. In Star Twinkle's case, the colors were kinda clear, as we can say, I think, but there were some questions made with Cure Soleil, with Cure Milky, and with Cure Cosmo. Soleil, there was this big controversy over if Soleil was orange or yellow. Because yes, Soleil's costume is pretty much orange with yellow details, but Soleil is a yellow cure. We can see that in this episode right here, which is episode number 37, in which we can see the Mihoshi stars in the Halloween episode. In this episode, they present themselves as Mihoshi and their colors. And Soleil says Mihoshi yellow, not Mihoshi orange. Also, we have Mihoshi green for Cure Milky, and we also have Mihoshi blue for Cure Cosmo. So Cure Cosmo, is she blue? Is she rainbow? I believe she is a blue cure just because of this episode. This is my categorization only. This isn't official as we saw in this book right here, because this is a clear confirmation. But if they wanted her to be a rainbow cure, they could make her say Mihoshi Rainbow. They could make her present herself as Mihoshi Rainbow and not as Mihoshi Blue. But, you know, I don't know if this episode can actually hold some truth to this, but I think it can in some way. And we're going to see a little more from this in another All-Stars merchandise that can corroborate to my theory. We also have Healing Good, and Healing Good is a very simple season, I think, in terms of color, so there's no big controversy. We have Cure Grace being pink, Cure Fontaine being blue, Cure Sparkle being yellow, and Cure Earth being purple. I don't think that there is a big controversy in terms of colors concerning the Healing Good cures, so they didn't even need to symbolize that in any way or form. We also had, when Healing Good was airing, we had some All-Stars collections in terms of CDs being released, as we can see here in this picture. And those collections were called PRECURE Colorful Collection. And we had 4 different albums. One for the pink girls that was called Lovely Pink. And we can see Cure Black there. Even though she is not categorized as a pink cure, she is still with the pinks, simply because she is the leader. She needs to be with the other leaders as well. After that, we have Twinkle Blue, and at the time we didn't have many purple cures, so they basically bundled the purple cures together with the blue cures, as we can see in the second picture there. We had Kita Kita Citrus. I love this name because we have citrus colors when it comes to green and when it comes to yellow, so they brought those two together. As we can see, at that time we only had Cure Mint and Cure March as the 2 green cures, and we also have Shiny Luminous there with the yellow girls. And then we have the 4th album that was called Happy Red and White. What an uncreative name compared to the other 3. We have Lovely Pink, Twinkle Blue, Kita Kita Citrus, and then Happy Red and White. Come on. And in this we can see the red cures and also the white cures. But if we go a little deeper than that, we can also see an orange cure and a cure that has no color, which is Cure White. But obviously white is basically white costumed, so why wouldn't she be there? And let's just say it, Sunny, even though she's orange, her orange is very red. So it makes a lot of sense for her to be there as well together and bundled with the other red cures. At the time, we had very few red cures as well, so not many cures for us to take a look at. Another way of categorizing cure colors was done in the PRECURE Tsunagaru Puzzloon game, the mobile puzzle PRECURE game that existed up until 2020. Unfortunately, this game was discontinued and we had great arts in this game. I really loved them, but I didn't like the game because this game was very hard. I'm very bad at puzzle games. It frustrated me to no end, and I got tired. Oh my god, I got desperate when I was playing this, and so no. One thing that happened is that in this game there were 7 different types of gems. So when you were playing the game, there were 7 different colors of gems that you could combine with each other. So this is the first limitation of this game. The cures, they have to be categorized in one of those 7 colors. And as we can see here on the screen, the colors were very simple. We had pink, red, yellow, green, white, blue, and purple. So cures like Cure Parfait, who were part of this game, obviously we had all of the cures. Cure Parfait was bundled with the green girls. Cure White, which is not officially white, was bundled with the white girls. And we had Cure Cosmo, for example, which was bundled with the blue girls, even though she kind of is blue. And we also had Cure Sunny, which is officially an orange cure, being bundled with the yellow cures. I don't think they would just create, for example, a rainbow colored gem just for Parfait, or an orange colored gem just for Sunny. Also, Cure Black was in this game a pink cure, like she was categorized as the pink color. So Tsunagaru Puzzle also brought this other categorization to those more complicated cures to categorize. And most recently, we know that the Healing Good Precure movie is going to be a crossover with Yes Precure 5 Go-Go, and we had some recent arts from t-shirts in terms of All-Stars as well. But they don't contain all of the seasons. They contain from Yes Precure 5 Go-Go to Healing Good Precure. So we don't have our first seasons. I have no idea why they took out Cure Black and Cure White. They are always present somehow. This time they're not in those t-shirts. And I'm like, girl, what the hell is going on here? And we also don't have Splash Star and Tropical-Rouge, but Tropical-Rouge is more understandable. So here we have the pink girls. Pink, again, not being a problem. All the pinks are there. It's very common. It's very simple. Very, very cute image. And then we have the blue girls. In the blue girls, we can see Cure Cosmo there. Cure Cosmo is there on the side. She is part of the blue group in this categorization of All-Stars. We have the yellow girls. Again, not a problem to categorize. I love Soleil's image in this girl. I absolutely love it. We also have the purple girls. 2 things to consider about the purple girls. The first one, Cure Earth's pose is amazing, but Cure Macaron's pose in this, come on, just look at that. I get crazy just looking at Macaron. She looks awesome. But the most interesting thing about this is that Cure Rhythm was put together with the purple girls. Yes, Cure Rhythm was there together with them, and that is very simple. The white girls are nowhere to be found. If we add Cure White as a white cure, we would still only have 3 whites, and so they don't have a place of their own in those merchandise, because we would have Cure Rhythm, Cure Egret, and Cure White. Cure Egret isn't here, Cure White isn't here, so they put Cure Rhythm together with the purples. And honestly, looking at it like that, it matched perfectly. She looks great there. She looks amazing in the middle of the purple cures. I think her design it doesn't clash with the purple cures, so I'm okay with that. And we have this very funny one, which is the green and red t-shirt. But the green and red t-shirt also brings us something different. So we have the green cures here on the left, and then in the middle we have the right cures, and on the side we have the cures that are nowhere, they can fit nowhere. Basically, from the green cures we have Cure Mint, Cure Milky, Cure Felice, and Cure March. And then we have the red cures right here. And then on the right side, we have the rainbow cure, which is Cure Parfait. And we have the orange cure, who is Cure Sunny. And I think they even made Cure Sunny a little bit like her orange is very different from the red of the other girls in this image. This is very interesting too. So I wish that Cure Rhythm was here together with the 2 of them, because she is the odd one out in the purple team, and so she could be here. I think they could have put Cure Passion here in the middle and Cure Rhythm here. I think she would be more recognizable. She would be a little bit, I don't know, she would feel more at home, I think, in this group right here. So this is just to show the color categorization in Precure is messy. Sometimes you don't really know what to do, because We have some colors that are very badly represented, like white and green and orange. Poor Cure Sunny, always by herself in the orange category. And now we are going to have a new season and a new protagonist is coming, which is Cure Summer. Cure Summer is a very interesting case. So far, we can already look at her and say she really shines, she really stands out because she's not your typical lead, she's not your typical pink lead. And the last time we had this was in the first season of PRECURE, Cure Black. And well, if we're talking about the first season, we don't have many rules to go by. So they could have done whatever they wanted. And yes, that's what they did with Cure Black. Not exactly a pink cure. And this time it seems that we're not getting a pink cure either. So Cure Summer is, for now, being categorized. We can see her here in the Tropical-Rouge website. And in here, for example, if I click onto Cure Papaya's profile, we can see that her face here will be yellow because she is a yellow cure. And so if we click onto Cure Summer, we are going to see her as rainbow. But that's another interesting thing that we need to look. Where is it? I think it's here. There is a little interview. No, it's not here. There is a little interview here on the website. It's here. And Murase Aki, one of the producers from Tropical-Rouge, there's this interview right here. One of the producers of Tropical-Rouge uses this to describe Cure Summer. And if we read, not very good at this, it's Shiro Tropical-Kara. So basically white and tropical colored. So Cure Summer is officially explained by Murase Aki, one of the producers from Tropical-Rouge PRECURE, as a white and tropical colored cure. How would you categorize her? I would put her based on this categorization, I would put her on the white list, on the white categorization. I don't know. There is one other thing that we need to take a look at. When we look at their transformation devices, as we can see here, the transformation device is the same for the 4 Tropical-Rouge girls, and we have the light of the transformation device of the Tropical Pact shining in their own colors. Like the Flamingo one shines in red, the Papaya one shines in yellow, and the Coral one shines in purple. And the Cure Summer's color is white here. She shines white. Why? Because as we can see, the pact itself is blue. So with the white light, it turns light blue. So her color here in the pact is white colored. It shines white. Maybe in the series it will shine rainbow. We don't know. It will have lots of colors, like rainbow colored, because it might be just a limitation of the toy itself, because it's just how the toy is being shown. So obviously in the actual season, things can be different, right? So that's basically it. One other thing that we need to consider here is in the yellow team, we also have Cure Sunshine, who in Heart Catch had lots of moves with the word gold. And in the purple team, we also have Cure Moonlight, which also in Heart Catch was everything Moonlight related was described as silver. So both of them, if we look back at their own seasons, we could say they're gold and silver cures. But based on this categorization from the book, they're yellow and purple. Simple as that. Anyways, I think after this video, we could basically get to the conclusion that it's very hard to categorize cures in colors when they're not clear colors, like in Healing Good, for example. Sometimes they can be very complicated and things they can cause some fight inside the fandom. And let me just say that I'm not here for it. I'm not here for the fights. But if you're going to fight, tag me because I really want to read them. Just don't offend anybody. Anyways, that was it. There are other, as I said, there are other categorization, especially in All Stars merchandise. that we can see them being bundled in different ways. But I didn't bring everything to this video because, girl, this is already long enough. I think this is a good way to start the conversation when it comes to their colors and how Toy categorizes the colors in merchandise and official books. So basically everything that we showed here is some sort of official merchandise. And just remember, not all official merchandise is done by Toy Animation. Some or most are done by Bandai. So they might have one way of looking into the cures and bundling them together, and Toy might have another, and the producers might have another, the animations might have another. All crazy, but I love this craziness, and I love PRECURE designs. I think the PRECURE designs are an amazing thing, so I love talking about them. And honestly, this video was just for fun, for us to take a look at categorizations and how they are done. No, nothing serious and nothing like, I'm not trying to preach anything and say, girl, you have to categorize them as this, and that. No, you do whatever you want. But the official information is here anyways. Anyway, everybody, I just want to say thank you so much to all of the supporters of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a supporter, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that you believe in Magical Cinnamon. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye bye.